By the time the students are joining, let's quickly go over what we had discussed yesterday, that if we have a linear equation in two variables, what we can do is we can assume the value of one variable on our own, and corresponding to that, we can find out the value of the second variable present in the equation. And that gives us a pair of values for the two variables which form the solution of the linear equation. And since we can use any value for any of the two variables, there are infinitely many possibilities to find out the solutions for a given linear equation in two variables. And based on that, like I discussed how the equation has infinitely many solutions and how to find out the solution. We will be taking that up further. I have sent definitions to be written right before this exercise. If you have not written, I think you had a class right before this period. So you can note those definitions in your notebooks right after the class is over. And I would like to start with the exercise here on page number 70. Exercise 4.2, question number 1. Which one of the following options is true and why? So you have been given a linear equation. As you can see, the linear equation is in two variables, although it's not in standard form. They're asking what type of solution does it have based on the number of solutions. A unique solution, only two solutions, infinitely many solutions.
Infinitely many solutions.
Infinitely many solutions.
Infinitely
And
many
what about
solutions.
the reason why? You can write this down in your own words as well, that every time you put a value of one variable, corresponding to that, you will get a value of the second variable. And there are infinitely many such possibilities. That's why the equation in two variables, a linear equation in two variables, will have infinitely many solutions. Should I make you write this down, or you can write it down on your own? For every
Please tell.
value of x, and it's not necessary, as I indicated yesterday, that you have to put value of x and obtain y. You could put value of y and obtain x. You can do the other way around. Question number 2, write 4 solutions for each of the following equations. You have been given 3 parts here, and the second part contains pi. Just work with pi. Don't change the value to 22/7. The first one is 2x plus y equals to 7, and you have to find out 4 pairs of values which will satisfy this equation. Now you can do this in actually 2 ways. Broadly saying, 2 तरीके से आप ये कर सकते हो. Let's take a look here. We have 2x plus y equals to 7. You can either put the value of x first, then obtain the value for y, और डू द अदर वे अराउंड, y की वैल्यू खुद सब्स्टिट्यूट कर दो अपनी तरफ से और कॉरेस्पॉन्डिंग x के लिए आंसर निकाल लो, तो आपको एक पेयर ऑफ आंसर मिल जाएगा. यू हैव टू डू दिस 4 times. दिस इज वन वे ऑफ डूइंग इट. The second way is where you do the same thing, but before you actually do it, you try to write your expression, you try to write down your equation in such a way that your simplification becomes easier. It's not necessary, but it does help at times. So what I will do here is I'm going to obtain the value of y as 7 minus 2x. So I'm keeping y on one side. It would be like as if I'm solving this equation in order to obtain the value of y. So what I am supposed to do is y को मैंने एक तरफ रखना है. अगर मुझे y का आंसर निकालना है, y को मैं एक तरफ रखूंगी और बाकी सारी जितनी भी उसके साथ टर्म्स हैं या कोफिशिएंट्स हैं उनको one by one I will transpose to the other side. So this is what I've done. I've just transposed this to the other side. I'll be using this expression in order to find out the pairs of values. So I'm going to use the values of x one by one. So put x equals to 0. In this expression, y will be equal to 7. This implies the solution is x equals to 0, y equals to 7 together, and I'm going to write this as 0, 7. This is what you want to write down. This is optional. This is first pair of values which will satisfy this linear equation. Now, same way you can do it multiple times with multiple values. I'm going to use x equals to 1 now. This will give me 5. So the next pair is 1, 5. Then I'm going to use x equals to 2. The pair is 2, 3. And then you can put x equals to minus 1. Then y will be equal to 9. Let's go over this once again. What we want to do is, what you can do is, it's not necessary to do this. ये जरूरी नहीं है ये लिखना. The one I have written in blue, the relation that I have marked as star. You can work with the equation given to you as such. आपको जो equation दी हुई है आप उसी के साथ work कर सकते हो. There are two variables present in your linear equation. आप एक variable की value अपनी तरफ से use करोगे, and once you use that value in your equation, दूसरे वेरिएबल की वैल्यू आप वहां से कैलकुलेट कर लोगे. One way would be to do it. I am going to show this. Like put x equals to 0 in जो आपको इक्वेशन बिगिनिंग में दी थी, तो आपकी इक्वेशन ये बन जाएगी. You can solve this also. तो यहां से भी आपको यही आंसर मिलेगा. x की वैल्यू 0 थी, हमने खुद पुट की थी और y का आंसर 7 आया. So we put value of one variable and the value of the second variable is obtained after simplifying the equation. Those two values together make a pair of values, one for x, one for y, and that forms the solution. And I have done it one by one because I am told to find out 4 solutions. I had to pick 4 different values of the variable and put it in the equation in order to find out corresponding values for the second variable. और फिर उनको हम pairs में जब लिख देंगे as an ordered pair, you will get the solutions of the linear equation given to you. Let's write the answer for the next part. We have pi x plus y equals to 9. Just I'm going to find out the value of y from here. Y will be equal to 9 minus pi times x. And we will be putting values of x. Yes, Arshpreet, RHS, yes. Yes, that can be different. So I'm going to use the values of the variable x and I will find out the value of variable y. So the solution is 0,9. Then we can use x equals to 1. The answer will be y equals to 9 minus pi. I'm going to just write it as such. And then I'm going to use x equals to 2. This implies y will be equal to 9 minus pi multiplied by 2. Y comes out to be 9 minus 2 pi. And the pair is 2 comma 9 minus 2 pi. And this question actually Taranpreet, beta pi being a real number, it's actually representing approximately 22/7. Radians होते तो हम 180 में करते. It's not the case here. It would be indicated here. अगर हम degrees में या radians में work कर रहे होते, it would be indicated. In that case, we could take 180 or something. Right now, pi is representing a real number. So we are just going to take it as such, pi. Whatever the value, irrespective of what it's representing, we are going to use it as such. Doesn't matter. Doesn't matter. It will depend on what x and y are representing and for what situation this linear equation has been written. This question as such will have multiple answers. So it doesn't matter if your answer doesn't match the answer with your friend or the answers given at the back. Because depending कि आपने कौन सी value use की है, आपको different value मिलेगी दूसरे variable की. तो मल्टीपल पॉसिबिलिटीज हैं. अब मैंने तो ये बेसिक वैल्यूज यूज की हैं 0 1 to -1. यू कुड यूज फ्रैक्शंस आल्सो, कीपिंग इन माइंड के सिंप्लीफिकेशन आपकी इजी हो जाए. सो अलग अलग आंसर्स आने के चांसेस हैं. सो डोंट गेट worried about कि आंसर मैच नहीं हो रहा आपका with my answer or with your friend's answer or the answers given at the back of your book. And there is one thing we sometimes like to do. We like to use or arrange these values in the form of a table, and that's called table of values. And this will help me just keep a track of what I'm doing. So I will just make a table here and I have two variables. So what I do is every time I put a value of first variable, I list it down here. So first value जो मैंने x की use की थी वो थी 0 और इसके corresponding जो मुझे answer मिला था वो था 9. So I put these two values in one column. Then what I did was I used another value of x. I listed down here. Corresponding to this value, I obtained the value for y as 9 minus pi. Similarly, when I used x as 2, the corresponding value of y was 9 minus 2y. I have listed it down in the table. And then the final one, which is -1, and I got the value as 9 plus y. So if there is a linear equation given to you, I would be asking you to make table of values in order to write down the solutions of the given linear equation. So you are supposed to make this. This is called table of values. Table of values, which helps us keep a track of what we are doing over here. It's not compulsory though. It's not compulsory, just to keep a track, listing down the values properly. Then we have x equals to 4y. Now I already have x equals to 4y. I'm going to change it a bit. I will be putting the value of y in order to obtain x. If I had to make my table of values here, I'm going to use the value of y. So I've listed here y as 0. That means I'm going to use y as 0. This will imply x equals to, replacing y with 0. The value of x comes out to be 0. So the first pair of values is 0, 0. Let's take another value for y. I could take y as 1. Let's put y equals to 1. This will mean x comes out to be, from the equation as such, left hand side is x, right hand side is 4 multiplied with y. I have taken y as 1, so y will be replaced by 1. The value for x comes out to be 4. I list it in the table. This forms the next pair. Please remember, x की value पहले लिखनी है, y की value बाद में लिखनी है. Don't change the order of the values. It's always x comma y. Then third value, I'm going to use y as 2. This will imply x equals to 4 multiplied by 2, which is 8. This is the third pair of values, 8, 2. And then finally, you could use y as, say, 1 by 2. I'm deliberately writing this now. Y is 1 by 2. This will imply x equals to 4 multiplied with 1 by 2. This gives me the value as x equals to 2. I've used such a fraction जिससे मेरे कोफिशिएंट की कटिंग हो रही है. अगर मैं 1/3 यूज करती तो मेरा फ्रैक्शनल आंसर आता. आई हैव डेलिबरेटली यूज्ड 1/2. ऐसी फ्रैक्शन यूज की है जिससे मेरा कोफिशिएंट जो है वो कैंसल आउट हो जाए.
We can't use -1.
You could use that. That's what I'm saying. मैंने जान के दिखाया है. आगे क्वेश्चंस आएंगे जहां पे पॉसिबल है कि आपको फ्रैक्शनल वैल्यू यूज करनी पड़े इन ऑर्डर फॉर द सिंप्लीफिकेशन ऑफ द वैल्यूज. जस्ट टू से कि हाँ ये भी पॉसिबिलिटी है. y is equal to 1/2 means y is 0.5. So that gives me x as 2, and I list it in the table here. I used y as 1/2 and x came out to be 2. Now the pair is 2, 1/2. These are the 4 solutions. Anyone with any questions?
No, ma'am.
If anyone's writing, please let me know. Question number 3. Check which of the following are solutions of the equation given to you and which are not. You've been given ordered pairs. So ordered pair में से आपको x की वैल्यू मिलेगी और y की वैल्यू मिलेगी. आपको चेक करना है कि वो वैल्यूज इस इक्वेशन का सोल्यूशन है या नहीं. Simply stating, you have done questions like these for linear equation in just one variable. कि अगर आपको वेरिएबल की वैल्यू दी हो और आपको चेक करना हो कि वो वैल्यू इक्वेशन का सोल्यूशन है या नहीं. हाउ डू यू डू दैट? You put the value in your equation and see if LHS is equal to RHS. This is what we will be doing here. जो वैल्यू हमें दी है हम पुट करके देखेंगे. अगर हमारी इक्वेशन सेटिस्फाई हो गई, which means if LHS becomes equal to RHS, we will say that the given ordered pair is a solution. Otherwise, we will say it's not. Let's write the answer. So the equation is actually same. So I'm just going to write down the equation first of all. So given linear equation in two variables is x minus 2y equals to 4. And then the first pair given to me is 0, 2. From here, I can write down that x equals to 0 and y equals to 2. This is what this ordered pair tells me. First value जो होगी वो x की होगी, second value y की होगी. Put these values in the equation. Or you can simply write down, use this ordered pair 0, 2 in given equation. If you want to write that way, put these values in given equation. And then LHS and RHS will be worked out separately. On the LHS, I've got x minus 2y. This becomes 0 minus 2 into 2. This gives me negative 4, whereas the RHS is 4. Now, LHS and RHS are unequal. This means the ordered pair given is not a solution of the given equation. Similarly, you can do for the remaining parts. Let's do fourth part. We have the ordered pair as root 2 and 4 times root 2. So I'm going to write down use. When I write this phrase that I'm using this ordered pair in my equation, this would mean that I'm going to use the values of x and y from here, from the ordered pair. So I will be using x as root 2, y as 4 times root 2 in my linear equation. LHS is x minus 2y, root 2 minus 2 into 4 times root 2. This will be root 2 minus 8 times root 2. Simplify carefully, consider your irrational number as a variable. So this is right now x minus 8x. This will be minus 7 times root 2 and the RHS is 4. Again, LHS and RHS are unequal. This means the given ordered pair is not a solution of given equation.
Minus 7 root 2 कैसे आया?
The coefficient of root 2, coefficient of the irrational number given to you, this is 1 time root 2 minus 8 times root 2. This will be solved like considering अगर हम root 2 को as a variable represent करें तो root 2 common आ जाएगा. आपके पास ये बचेगा root 2 then multiplied with minus 7. That's why you get this answer. आपके पास दो टर्म्स हैं, दोनों टर्म्स में से रूट 2 कॉमन निकालो, ब्रैकेट में जो बचेगा उसको सॉल्व करके आपको ये आंसर मिल जाएगा. बट हम करते नहीं, इतना लाइक लेंथी प्रोसेस नहीं हम करते, वी जस्ट डू इट नॉर्मली. थिंक ऑफ रूट 2 एज अ वेरिएबल एंड देन जस्ट सॉल्व इट. What if you had 1y minus 8y? The answer would be minus 7y. Isn't that it? I think it was Arshpreet was asking. I'm not sure.
Yes, ma'am.
Yeah. So ऐसे होता ना, अगर हमारे पास 1y minus 8y होता, उसका आंसर minus 7y बनना था. तो y नहीं है हमारे पास, y की जगह पे हमारे पास irrational value है. The irrational value in place of y is root 2. तो यहाँ पे हमारे आंसर में भी क्या आएगा, फिर root 2 आएगा y की जगह पे. I hope you can complete this question now. Anyone with any queries? Or is there any part you would like to do with me right now from question number 3, sorry. Question number 4. This is an important question. Find the value of k if this is a solution of the given linear equation in two variables. So if it is a solution, it's given that this is a solution. This means these values satisfy the linear equation. Sometimes you are also given the same question by indicating or writing this answer as an ordered pair. Find the value of k if this ordered pair is a solution of the given linear equation. So इसका मीनिंग ये होगा कि इस ऑर्डर्ड पेयर में से जो मुझे x और y की वैल्यूज मिल रही हैं वो मेरी इक्वेशन को सैटिस्फाई करेंगी. तो अगर मैं ये वैल्यूज अपनी इक्वेशन में पुट करती हूँ, लेफ्ट हैंड साइड विल स्टे इक्वल टू राइट हैंड साइड. तो आपको फिर उस इक्वेशन को सॉल्व करना है जिसमें फिर x और y रिप्लेस हो चुके होंगे विद द गिवन वैल्यूज एंड यू विल बी ओनली हैविंग द वेरिएबल k इन द इक्वेशन.
Seven.
That's correct. Like out of this whole exercise, question number 4 is important, and question number 2 as such, finding the solutions, like not directly. You are sometimes given a real life problem, statement sum दिया होता है आपको और आपको उस statement sum को as an equation into variables represent करना होता है और उसके साथ वो बोल देते हैं either draw the graph for that equation or उस equation जो आपने equation अभी बनाई है उसके 2 or 3 solutions find करो. So these are the two types of questions which can be asked. First one can be asked as an MCQ. The third one can be asked as an MCQ. Pick the correct option. I hope it's clear. How do we find out the solution of an equation? How do we check? And what actually means when we say that this is a solution of given linear equation. The next thing is to represent your linear equation graphically. अगर हम graphical representation करते हैं एक linear equation की, तो graph बनाना है उसका. Graph किस तरह से बनेगा? I have sent you some definitions to be written before the next exercise. So this will be after the completion of 4.2. If you've done that, you can note this down. I've written it. This will be used in 4.3 as well as 4.4. दोनों के लिए आ जाएगा आपके पास. Graphical representation of a linear equation, first of all, in one variable. Since a linear equation in one variable has a unique solution, it will represent a point. It will be a point on the number line. If your equation is in x, we like to represent that value on x-axis. If your equation is in y, we like to represent that value on y-axis. So y-axis would be a vertical number line, y dash, and then you can represent the answer on that with the help of a point. If you want, you can name this point as A, and then you can say A represents the solution of this linear equation in one variable. Then what we will be doing in 4.3 is to represent graphically linear equations in two variables. So when you have a linear equation in two variables, the first thing we want to know is that every solution, अब अगर आप ऑब्जर्व करो पहली चीज कि जब मैंने लीनियर इक्वेशन इन वन वेरिएबल का ग्राफ बनाया है तो मैंने क्या किया, मैंने अपनी इक्वेशन में से वेरिएबल की वैल्यू ढूंढ ली, उस वैल्यू को मैंने नंबर लाइन पे शो कर दिया. अब अगर मेरे पास लीनियर इक्वेशन है दो वेरिएबल्स में, तो मैं उन दोनों वेरिएबल्स की वैल्यू फाइंड करूंगी. दैट वुड मीन मैं अपनी लीनियर इक्वेशन का सॉल्यूशन फाइंड करूंगी. अब मुझे ये पता है कि जब भी मैंने लीनियर इक्वेशन का सॉल्यूशन निकालना है, उसको मैं ऑर्डर्ड पेयर की फॉर्म में लिस्ट करती हूँ. और ऑर्डर्ड पेयर को हम क्या कर सकते हैं, वी कैन प्लॉट इट एज अ पॉइंट इन द कार्टेशियन प्लेन. अभी आपने लास्ट जो चैप्टर किया है, आप जब कोऑर्डिनेट एक्सिस ड्रॉ करते हो, आपके पास पॉइंट है, एक वैल्यू x की, एक वैल्यू y की इन ब्रैकेट्स, तो वो पॉइंट रिप्रेजेंट करता है इन कार्टेशियन प्लेन. तो लीनियर इक्वेशन के हम जितने भी सॉल्यूशंस निकालते हैं, उनको हम ऑर्डर्ड पेयर की फॉर्म में लिख देते हैं. वो ऑर्डर्ड पेयर जो है, एक्चुअल में इट रिप्रेजेंट्स अ पॉइंट इन द कार्टेशियन प्लेन. तो आपने जितने आंसर्स निकाले, अभी आपने पीछे क्वेश्चन किया जहां पे आपने 4 आंसर्स निकाले हैं, अगर आप उन चारों आंसर्स को अपने ग्राफ पे प्लॉट कर दो, एक्स एक्सिस वाई एक्सिस बनाने के बाद आपने चारों वो वैल्यूज को प्लॉट कर दिया एज पॉइंट्स in the coordinate plane, what will happen, you will be able to connect all those points in a straight line. All those points will fall in the same straight line. तो अगर आप 2 पॉइंट्स निकाल तो उससे भी काम बन जाएगा, स्ट्रेट लाइन बन जाएगी. बट वी फाइंड आउट 3 पॉइंट्स टू बी श्योर दैट हमने करेक्ट आंसर्स निकाले हैं. ऑल ऑफ देम शुड फॉल इन सेम स्ट्रेट लाइन. अगर एक भी पॉइंट आपका स्कैटर्ड हो रहा है, कहीं बाहर जा रहा है, या तो आपका ग्राफ आपने गलत प्लॉट किया है, या आपने सॉल्यूशंस गलत निकाले हैं. दैट्स हाउ वी नो. So graph of a linear equation in two variables will be a line. It will be a line. वो line बनेगी कैसे? Points की help से बनेगी. वो points कौन से होंगे? They will be the solutions of the linear equation in two variables. आपको linear equation दी होगी two variables में, उसके आप solutions find करोगे. उन solutions को जब आप ordered pair की form में list कर देते हो, they become points which can be shown in the Cartesian plane. उन points को आप Cartesian plane में plot करोगे, और प्लॉटिंग के बाद हम उन पॉइंट्स को कनेक्ट करेंगे. व्हेन वी कनेक्ट दोस पॉइंट्स, सिंस देयर आर इनफाइनाइटली मेनी सॉल्यूशंस टू द लीनियर इक्वेशन इन टू वेरिएबल्स, देयर विल बी इनफाइनाइटली मेनी पॉइंट्स व्हिच विल बी फॉलोइंग इन द सेम स्ट्रेट पाथ, एंड दैट विल फॉर्म अ लाइन. सो द ग्राफ ऑफ अ लीनियर इक्वेशन इन टू वेरिएबल्स इज अ लाइन. एंड वो लाइन बनती कैसे है, एज आई हैव इंडिकेटेड. Anyone with questions here before I take this up further? This also justifies the fact the word linear. जब हम बोलते हैं ना linear equation two variables, it makes a line actually. Let's take up the exercise. Before. This is page 74. The first question is draw the graph of each of the following linear equations in two variables. So the first thing we want to do when we want to draw the graph of the linear equations in two variables is to first of all find out at least 3 solutions for the linear equation given to you. At least 3, I suggest. 2 से भी बन जाएगी, because if you draw 2 points, if you plot 2 points in your plane, उनको join करोगे तो आपको line हमेशा ही मिल जाएगी. There is always a unique line passing through 2 given points. लेकिन just to be sure कि हमारा graph correctly plotted है, we like to take up third pair of values, तीसरा solution अगर होगा. तो 3 points collinear होते हैं नहीं होते, वो डिपेंड करेगा कि आपने तीनों पॉइंट्स को करेक्टली फाइंड किया है कि नहीं किया. The 3 answers that you find should represent 3 collinear points. Only then you can be sure that your work is correct, at least. Hoping that you did not make a mistake. Let's write the answer for this one, and you would like to keep your graph notebook side by side. And if you want, you can just solve these in the graph notebook as such. आप चाहो तो इसको ग्राफ में सॉल्व कर सकते हो. On the right side, you can just work out your answer. On the left side, you can plot the graph.
Okay, ma'am.
So I'm going to make a table of values here.
0 plus 4.
That's correct. 0 and 4 will make one pair. So x equals to 0 implies
2, 2.
that's correct.
4, 0.
All right. So taking x equals to 4.
Ma'am, every time it is not necessary to show the calculations.
This one's quite simple. This one's quite simple. So I've done it orally. You could have shown it, but when it's complicated, when the equation is complicated, you would need to solve it here. ये simply हो गया, ये तो orally हो गया. Two values whose sum is 4. तो ये तो आप orally find out कर सकते हो. लेकिन कई बार होता है कि इक्वेशन थोड़ी कॉम्प्लिकेटेड होती है, उसको सॉल्व करने के लिए आपको थोड़ा सा काम करना पड़ता है. तो उस केस में आप यहाँ पे शो कर सकते हो. यू कैन इग्नोर, लाइक यहाँ पे मैंने नहीं किया तो मार्क्स नहीं काटेगा कोई आपके, बिकॉज ये ओरली सॉल्व किया जा सकता है. इट्स नॉट पॉसिबल कि आपने एक इससे कॉपी किया है, आप खुद आंसर फाइंड कर सकते हो. बट व्हेन द इक्वेशन इज कॉम्प्लिकेटेड और आप फिर डायरेक्टली आंसर्स लिख दो, फिर तो पक्का है कि आपने पता नहीं कहाँ पे काम किया है, या फिर आपने किससे पूछ के आंसर्स लिख दिए हैं. उस केस में हम प्रेफर करेंगे सॉल्व करना इन द फेयर वर्क. So the four answers that I have are 0, 4. I'm writing them as ordered pairs.